Okay, welcome back. This is chipping with more loft. So in the video before, I showed you how to set up the box, and I'm going to hit this white golf ball. I'm going to do the same thing as I did in that previous video, but now I'm going to use a wedge that has more loft. So let's see what that does. So that there, the ball popped up higher and it stopped quicker. Makes sense, just have more loft. That was the simplest thing I can do. A couple of other things I can do to add loft. First thing I like to do is I move the ball up in my stance. So that means I can't literally move the ball, so I'll move back. So I move to my right a little bit. I don't want to stand on this ball, so I'm going to move this ball aside. And when I do that, I open the club face a little bit to the right as well. Because if I move the ball to my left, I'm more likely to pull it to the left. And so the club face pointing to the right offsets that so that it still goes in the direction of the hole. So that ball popped up a little bit higher and stopped even quicker. A couple of other things you can do. When I open up the club face, it was a very subtle thing. And the club did point to the right. But if I want it to go even higher, I can point the club face more right and I can lower my hands. So let me grab this shaft here and see what this does. Grab another ball, and I'll put the ball back in my box here. Put this ball back, my box back in place. Get this club. Check out what the club face looks like. This was my first shot. This was my second shot. And then I'm going to lower my hands and open the club more to add more loft. Okay? So Owen, if you could check out from behind so you can get a behind view what this does. So when I turned the club a little bit to the right, it opened up, the club face was pointing a little bit right. Now I offset that when I moved the ball to my left. See, and this club face is now pointing toward my target again. But if I open the club face more, and then I lower my hands, see how the club face is still pointing towards my target. So let's see what happens with an open club face, lower hands, and the ball up in my stance. So this ball should go even higher. And those are a couple of tips on how to hit higher. A little bit higher risk, but sometimes it's necessary. Hope this helps. Thanks a lot for joining me.